Hello, you guys. Welcome to the Ranting Shop. It's me, Melissa. And as I said, today's gonna be the day that I analyze the little short clip we got of the upcoming reunion of Ready to Love. And I'm gonna start with Phil and Sydney. They did ask them a question about whether they are still exclusive, whether they're dating, what's going on with their relationship. Just based on the chop and screw of it all, it's just very hard to tell. However, based on their social media platforms, they've never posted any pictures together, any lovey-dovey kisses, hugs, nothing together. So it leads me to believe that their relationship is no more, just based on their social medias, because the way that Camille and Cornelius were so eager to share with us that they were dating, even way before the show's finale, leads me to believe that if they were in fact a couple, they would have already posted pictures of them together by now. When it comes to Frank and Mumen, I don't think any of us is surprised. At some point, they asked they asked Mumen and Frank whether they regretted anything, and you could clearly see them saying no. But if you look at Frank, his no was not very strong. It was kind of like almost like a hesitant no. But I wouldn't be surprised if he said no, he doesn't regret anything, because he did what he came there to do, which was present a representative, show people this nice facade of himself. But we didn't see any authenticity from Frank, to be honest with you. I just think Frank knew when to say nice words and when to come across good, but I don't think that is essentially who he is as an individual. I don't think that is a precursor to his personality or how he really is as a human being. So we never really got much authenticity from Frank, because we see Mumen calling him out and telling him that his word was supposed to mean everything. Like, your word as a human being is your everything. And if you promise to do a particular thing and you don't do it, then your genuineness and your authenticity and your integrity as a human is called into question. And we heard him during the last episode talking about how he wants to basically, he cannot wait to involve her into his life and go to church with her and do all these things with her. And it seemed to me that he didn't end up doing what he said he would do. Am I surprised? No, not at all. And we also saw a clip of her backstage talking with what is his name? Talking with Corey about someone starting something. Now, I don't know if that has to do with Frank or if that has to do with Walter. I have no idea. We're gonna have to look at the actual reunion to find out why that took place. We see Tisia walking off stage. I cannot tell you why she's walking off stage, but what I can say is it is probably because there was an argument, or is going to be an argument, between her and either one of the ladies or one of the men. I don't know what takes place, but she felt the need to walk off, and she mentioned it being very ghetto. And we see her friends comforting her, Labor and maybe it was Carrie comforting her backstage. I cannot wait to see how that blows over. I don't know what happens that causes this, but I could only assume it has to be because of an argument that is had on stage that is either very embarrassing or it's something she realizes she doesn't want to be a part of. As far as who else, Aisha calling out Camille, that is like one of the highlights of the previews. So Aisha says to Camille, you said if anybody attempted to vote off Cornelius, you would F them up. And everybody's like, but you did say that, so why are you lying? So I witnessed just now actually a back and forth between Aisha and Camille on their respective pages, and I'm going to go and review what they said. Okay, so basically you could get all the mess on social media. So Aisha is posting, of course, her and Dante, and how they're like really like their relationship is real, like beyond the cameras and everything. They have a real relationship. She's saying, I've only dated and talked on the phone with who I like and who liked me. You may not see everything, but this connection was not out of the blue. We vibe at conscious_God_body7. Let's see what the universe has in store for us. Just wait and see, because so what? We like it and we love it here. So, and she was talking about the fact that, yeah, the relationship is authentic and it was a natural progression and not something that suddenly happened. And she showed that. So that's one relationship we know that I suppose stood the test of time, because we're talking right now very much post reunion. So they're still going strong, at least from what we see from their social media. We then have Aisha talking about, like, another post. Y'all mind if I keep this smile forever? Follow me on my journey as I share with you why at one point I couldn't even smile. Turn on your notifications. Tell your girlfriends, guy friends, family, anyone who you know needs a healing for their soul to follow me at Pink Dolly Glam, and stay tuned as my story unfolds. This smile didn't come from this RTL journey. This smile started when I fell in love with myself. So we have that. Then we have Camille trying to defend herself, saying she was basically talking about her, like, being accused of saying, I will F you guys up if you vote Cornelius off. She says, but yet our table scene got heated, like the scene with Portia's family when someone said, that sounds haterish. Make it make sense. Where I'm from, I'll F you up is fighting words, but yet there was no fight, not even a reaction. So essentially, what I guess she's trying to say is that she didn't say these things, because if she did say it, then they would be fighting. And also, she's mentioning the table scene got heated when someone said that sounds haterish. I don't know what she's trying to say. I don't know if she's trying to say Aisha was the violent one and she's not violent. She didn't say, but she did, but you did say it. I'm confused. Like, I would understand if what you're saying is clearing up the accusation, but you're not saying you're not clearing up the accusation. You're just confusing people. So, like, at this point, I don't understand. So Aisha says, so as the reunion approaches, you all will understand what I had to go through. Thank goodness I was able to stay focused through all the lies and threats. And we saw what me stay true got me. I think she meant, and we saw what me staying true got me. So there's just this big back and forth. Aisha is trying to say, basically, I was lied on, I was threatened. Camille is trying to... I did remember the point where Camille did allege that Aisha was trying to, like, do a lap dance on Cornelius, and Cornelius didn't want it. And whatever the case is, I feel like that is irrelevant, but she's been trying to defend herself from kind of like a defenseless behavior and blaming it on editing and stuff like that. At this point, I can't wait to see what goes on, because both Cornelius and Camille are like, she didn't say that, she didn't say that. So I don't know what's gonna happen in that regard. The only thing I could say is probably production, maybe she did say it, but she didn't say it at that moment. That's the only thing I could conclude. But you did say it, you know. Somebody said they deserve each other, two liars. Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna post the, what do you call these things when they put the footage on the screen. I wonder if they're gonna do that. If they do, then I would love to hear Camille's explanation as to what happened in that case. If she didn't say it, then why is Aisha saying she said it? I'm actually very curious to see how the other cast members react to that. Are they on Camille's side? Are they on Aisha's side? Like, what's going on? So I could assess, like, who's lying in this situation. Because we as viewers are kind of taken for fools. It's like people are making us feel like we don't know what we saw, we don't know what we heard, we don't know what we experienced. And at this point, like, if it's gonna be that, then it's like, why watch? You know, so there's this back and forth going on. So out of all the couples, I only think the only ones that survived was Dante and Aisha. And Dante and Aisha survived through the end, okay, until after. And then we have Camille and Cornelia. They got eliminated eventually, but they decided to continue dating. And they're still dating. Good for them. Like, I personally don't really care so much for Camille and Cornelius's relationship. I don't particularly like the dynamic of the relationship, at least what was portrayed on TV. I don't think it's I don't think it's idealistic. It's not appealing. I don't know. But if he likes it, good for him. If she likes it, good for her. But I think the only couples are these two. I don't think anybody else really survived. They placed Naeem and Zadia together, and it almost looks like they're dating, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. They could just be really good friends. As I said to you guys, I don't think Zadia likes Naeem in a romantic sense, but I suppose she would appreciate his friendship. But beyond that, I don't know. Time will tell. But there's so much more to get into. We see Miss Shiloh is there, because I actually went back to look at the preview, and yes, Shiloh is there, because I thought for some reason I was thinking she would not make an appearance, but she's very much there. We see, I'm not sure if Courtney is there. I don't know if I see Courtney at all. There's somebody in a black outfit. I think that's Sydney though. You guys, I don't think Courtney went to the reunion. I'm not seeing Courtney anywhere. So yeah. What else can I say? It'll be interesting to see how this. I forgot to mention that we see a lot of people crying. I believe we see Corey crying, we see Aisha crying, and we see a bunch of people feeling sad. That could be because I don't know if Sabrina announced her mother's passing at the reunion, or if she announced her mother being sick at that time on the reunion, which made everybody sad. But it could be something else or other things. That is something that we definitely have to stay tuned to see why all these tears are happening. This reunion plays out. Stay tuned, you guys. Let me know what you think. Is there anything that I'm missing? No, I think I basically touched on everything. We have Mumen and Frank. They didn't survive. That's not surprising. Sydney and Phil, they didn't survive, and that's not surprising either, because I truly believe if they did survive, their lovey-dovey pictures and so on would be on social media, because these couples normally can't wait to post their lovey pictures. They normally cannot wait, and they normally post it way before the reunion is. So if they were together, they would have posted pictures. Trust me. Then we have Dante and Aisha. I think they're still together, still dating each other. Even though I see Aisha posting more so than Dante, but yeah, they're supposed to still be dating. And yeah, that's it basically. We all saw Sabrina and Walter didn't make it to the end. So good for Sabrina. That's the best decision that she ever made. And I believe everybody's so happy she made it. Yes, you guys, I don't want to make this too long. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews from the Ranting Shop. See you guys. Bye.